So you want high testosterone. And that's a dumb question because that's the title of this video and what this channel is for, of high testosterone, of really boosting your levels and unlocking your full potential as a man. But really ask yourself why. Why do you want high testosterone? Because no one really is thinking like, yeah, I want that paper of my blood test that says like 1,000 nanograms per deciliter. That's like a cool flex to say, like you got high levels, but you don't really deep into you want that, you know? What you really want is the high levels of energy, the mental clarity, the fire inside of you, the masculine drive to build and work. You want the ability to have gains in the gym like a fucking animal, bro. Eating whatever you want within the healthy rules we're gonna talk about, but eating whatever that you want in terms of metabolism. And like, bro, you can eat like a fucking animal. You can grab 3 ribeye steaks and just fucking eat them. Bro, that's high testosterone. That's fire in your blood. That's how it really feels, bro. So you don't want that number in your blood test. You don't want that fucking mark, bro. That's not what you really want, okay? What you really want is all those benefits. And you probably never saw it from that perspective. So let's get into it. First, I'm gonna drop an image probably around here, something here. I don't really know how to edit that well, but it's gonna be a pyramid. And so basically, this pyramid is for you to understand it. And it's gonna have the pillars. So it's the base of the pyramid. The pillars are basically nutrition, sleep, training, and lifestyle. And this video is gonna be about the pillars. But then higher up in the pyramid, you got the destroyers. These are things that are gonna lower your testosterone. So there's no point in the boosters. The boosters are like the top little part of the pyramid. There's no point in have like me telling you how to boost your testosterone if there are things dragging it down. So that's the order. You set the foundations, the pillar. It's like the 4 corners of the house or of a building. It's like the base. If you don't have it, it's gonna fall. Then we're gonna remove the destroyers and then boost it. So the 4 pillars to high testosterone. Let's start with nutrition. Nutrition, we're not gonna see nutrition as a fucking gym bro, like a retard with no brain, which I actually respect them because they're actually trying to build a strong body and they're actually trying to improve themselves, but we're not gonna see it as a fucking calories and just protein powder, protein bar, bro. We don't want the bullshit because that's not good for you. So we wanna see nutrition from a different perspective. We're gonna see nutrition as fuel, okay? As fuel for the body, because that's what it really is. Everything that goes into your body needs to have a purpose, okay? So we're not gonna eat bullshit cookies and donuts and whatever the fuck you eat, okay? We're gonna do everything with intention. Everything you do in this life, besides nutrition, everything has to have an intention. It needs to have some kind of direction towards a goal. So, first step, nutrition. The rule we're gonna have in this channel is if it didn't have a mother or father, or it didn't come from the ground or a tree, you don't eat it. Okay, so think primal, think natural, organic, think from your ancestors, from caveman, bro. If a caveman wouldn't eat it, bro, you don't eat it, okay? So we wanna be having a complete diet, an animal-based diet, so red meats, organs. If you don't like organs, cause it's weird at the beginning, you can order a supplement. But so red meat, eggs, bro, hella eggs. Cholesterol is the base for testosterone. You want fruits, you want nuts, you want cheese, raw milk. You wanna have a complete diet, an ancestral diet, but it's healthy. You also need to watch out for the sources. You need to care about the source. So you want everything grass-fed, organic, high quality. You need to be eating quality because you are what you eat at the end of the day. If you eat shit, how do you expect to feel, bro? When you eat cookies and pizza, bro, you feel like shit. You got no energy, bro. No shit. What the fuck do you expect? That shit has no nutrients. Also, you wanna be hydrating. So before this video, I got my quick morning routine, like 20 minutes. First thing I do, I grab a cup of water with some salt and lime, and I go on my rooftop to the sun, get my sunlight, morning sunlight, and my hydration, both. Then I do some stretching and I'm straight to work, to recording. So that doesn't mean that's what you gotta do, but my point was hydration. You wanna be hydrating yourself because plain water actually has nothing. And if it's tap water is gonna kill your testosterone because it's full of bullshit. It's full of chlorine. All the women that take birth control then ends up in the water because the filters don't break the hormones, or you're basically becoming a woman. You're drinking estrogen and drinking woman hormones, bro. And you wanna reverse osmosis filter for the water. If you can, that's gonna remove all the bullshit. And bro, you can be adding some electrolytes. If you don't have, you can add some salt. That's what I do. You can add a lime. You can have some coconut water. Coconut water has potassium, magnesium, bunch of hydration and electrolytes. So that's a good option too. And yeah, if you want more in depth into nutrition, I have my private community, first link in the description, where I go in depth. I give you full list of foods that you can actually eat. You can request some recipes, you can discuss with people. And bro, it's actually gonna help you a lot. You also got in-depth courses in the other pillars, in the destroyers, in the boosters, and overall mindset and a protocol that's gonna get you to your goals and your high levels of testosterone. So go check it out. And with that, with the fuel, with your body having energy, it comes to the second pillar. So training. You want to be pushing yourself. There's no point. Our body wasn't designed to lay in bed all day playing video games, doing nothing. Our body was designed to be outside, to move heavy weights, to do sprints, to force yourself to move and create and just do something, stay active. So every day you at least gotta do some light cardio activity, because running a marathon is not good for you or your testosterone. But you always wanna sweat a little bit. You don't wanna stay sweat free all day. So a light cardio activity, you don't gotta be fucking sweating like you just got in a pool. But bro, keep your body active, go to the beach, do some sprints, go for a walk. Sprinting is actually so good for you, for your testosterone, your hormones, your growth hormone, and overall everything. Then you probably already go to the gym, so you wanna be progressive overloading the gym. You wanna be moving weights and pushing yourself to failure sometimes. That's how you're gonna grow. And bro, actually using the fuel towards something. So you're gonna have the training, and then the other part of the fuel, you're gonna put it into your work, into your business, into your goals. But you wanna be training, you wanna be strong. There's no point in being weak. Why would you wanna be weak? If another guy can just come to you and just fuck you up, or at least not respect you, because if you have a nice physique, people know that shit has work behind. There's another layer to the physique. It's not just I look good. People look at that and say like, that's diet, that's sleeping, that's training, that's putting in the work every day. Because if you're fat, that guy's not putting the work that's needed to to look good, to be strong. People respect a good physique because subconsciously they know that's hard work and they don't put in the work. So that's the second pillar. Third pillar, the most important one, I would say, bro, it doesn't matter how hard you train, how well you eat, if you don't sleep or you don't sleep right, you're gonna feel like shit, you're not gonna grow. That's probably why you're not seeing the gains you want in the gym. That's probably why, even though you eat right, you feel tired. Sleep is the base for everything, okay? So when you sleep, that's when testosterone is made, when all your hormones are made. Your body is regulating, cleaning, storing information. Sleeping is the base for everything. So if you don't got your sleep in order, your life's fucked, okay? So this weekend, I actually fell off a little bit of self-improvement. The first thing I did to get back on track was waking up early today. Waking up early today, because that's gonna fix everything. Once you wake up early, or you got your sleep schedule, you wake up energized, replenished, just reborn, and ready to do the work. And good habits stack, bad habits do too. That's when you do a bad habit, that day's probably fucked because you're gonna fall off into more bad habits. But good habits stack too. So if you start the day with W's, with waking up early, stretching, getting your hydration, your sunlight, doing the work. Now, after this video, I'm probably gonna have breakfast, and I already did good things, so I'm not gonna go and have a pizza that's gonna ruin my day. I'm gonna keep stacking W's. I'm gonna have some ground beef and eggs and avocado. Something that's gonna fuel me for the rest of the day and for tomorrow again. I haven't gone gym today. I got legs, so later I need fucking fuel. I need something to help me with those weights, bro, with those squats. So sleeping, how to sleep right. The rule is building the cave. So you want your room to be cold, dark, and quiet. Those are the 3 rules. So, bro, your body drops temperature when you sleep, so you want the room to be cold to help that process. You want it to be dark, and you want no noise, so you want it to be quiet. You want to block all the blue light, because blue light is going to interfere with your sleeping, so no bright lights at night after sunset, especially the ones that are in the top, like that one or this one. No bright lights. You want them to be orange and red. You can also use some blue light blockers, and then these ones, or just set it up in your phone. You have an option actually for free in your phone to block the blue light if you're really need to use it. But I recommend no devices the last hour at least before going to bed. And then watching sunrise and sunset is gonna reset your clock, so you go to sleep and wake up at the same time. And you wanna be doing that. You wanna be going to sleep and waking up maximum 30 minutes different between days. You wanna be waking up at the same time and sleeping at the same time. So it's just a routine and it's not hard for you, and you wake up actually feeling good. And bro, it's probably happened to you, but there's sometimes if my alarm is 7 a.m., I wake up at 6:59 a.m. without an alarm because my body's ready to do it. Because I'm already into that routine. So that's the 3rd pillar. And the 4th pillar now is lifestyle. Lifestyle includes the 3 other pillars, but it's like the glue that puts it all together. So you got your sleep in order, your nutrition in order, and you got your training in order. That's gonna create a lifestyle, a routine. But lifestyle, you want to be living healthy, getting sunlight every day, getting active every day. You wanna have a healthy circle, a healthy brotherhood. People around you that are gonna push you and boost you to your goals. Healthy, ambitious men like you, bro. And how can you implement this, bro? If you go to the gym, you go with some strong friends that are gonna hit a PR with you and hype you up. That's strong brotherhood. If you invite some friends to eat, you guys can make steak and eggs, bro, all together in the sun, bro. And bro, you wanna be doing the good habits. You wanna include things like sauna, cold exposure, grounding, just going to the beach, playing some sports. You can go play with your friends, some tennis, some soccer, some football. Bro, whatever, but live a healthy lifestyle, okay? This is what's gonna put everything together. If you just got one of the pillars, like if you just got your training in order, that's basically not gonna do nothing, you know? You want to glue everything together, and that's what lifestyle is. Because actually achieving your goals, achieving freedom, achieving everything you want requires a new you, a new version of you. So you need to be willing to kill your old self. I don't know if that was the right way to say it, but you need to be willing to get rid or leave behind your old self to be able to receive the new one. Because how do you expect to have a new life, new things in your life, if you don't get rid of the bad habits or the things that are dragging you down? So leave behind your old self, commit to a new lifestyle, the fourth pillar, because it's a new life, bro. And yeah, that's what's gonna get you to the next level. And you can take all the supplements you want, do all these quick fixes you want, but that's not gonna really change your life. And for me, that's why I created this channel, to help you for free, and why I created my private community. It's first link below, you can check it out. And that's why I created it, because it's a brotherhood of guys like you with the same goals, ambitions, problems, all together in one place. And you got courses, you got the foundations, you got in-depth courses on the Spartan protocol, which is the protocol that's gonna get your testosterone high. You got courses on each one of the four pillars in depth. So you got a course for sleeping, you got a course for nutrition, you got a course for training, and one for lifestyle. Then you got a course with all the hacks and boosts that is the top of the pyramid. That's gonna boost your testosterone, like weird advanced tactics. And then you got a mindset course too, and some extra secret courses that I'm actually not gonna say here, but I'm working on them, and bro, they're gonna be good. So that's the vehicle that's gonna help you to smash your goals, bro, to go fast towards your goal. It's gonna help you keep track and have all the information you need to actually get high testosterone, but really get to your goals, get yourself to the next level, achieve everything you want. So click first link below, and I see you there.